Yeah. So what's going on? How y'all doing today? Blessings to everybody. Blessings to all of y'all. Um, y'all gotta bear with me because it's been a rough couple of days. I'm trying to see if I can say everything really clearly so y'all can be able to understand me. I know most of the time when I be going lives, you know what I'm saying? Really be seeming like I'm all over the place, and that's not my intentions. I'm not trying to confuse nobody or nothing like that. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is family. You know, like I said, mothers, dads, manipulation, just a lot of that stuff. It will be all involved in what I'm talking about, and what I'm finna say, like right now. So, for everybody that don't really know, like I said, I'm from Chicago and stuff. I'm currently 28. I've been staying with my mom and my stepdad and my brother and sister and stuff since I was, a very young age, and recently I moved out. Recently I moved out because I could not take, the pressure, the stress, the strain of trying to bear the weight of helping my family. Now, I've mentioned this before, like on, I don't know, like a lot of people don't got social media, but I put a post on social media just talking about it, and it's really heavy within like a lot of men and their moms. Like, they put out this narrative like you're not a man until you purchase your mom a home and stuff like that. And for anybody that know me, I'm gonna speak truth. Like, I'm not gonna tell like it is, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people won't put it like this. But I understand, when people get older, you would definitely want people to do for you when you get older, and I would definitely want somebody to do for me when I get older, when I can't do stuff. It's just that I get confused. I'm still in the process of learning, and I don't know, like the stuff that I learned and picked up. It's a lot of, people's parents that are stuck in manipulating them from walking in their call and walking in their purpose. And a lot of people are indoctrinated to believe that everything is about their family. That's how life is. Like, a lot of people pretty much idolize their family, and that's not healthy. That's what God's giving me the understanding of. You know what I'm saying? Whether you mom, the dad, you can't idolize your kids can't idolize their parents. Like it says, whoever loves mother and father more than me is not worthy of me in the Bible. So when we are putting our mom and our dad and or if you got kids, you putting your kids over, the things of God or whatever God is calling you to do, it got to be balanced out. You know what I'm saying? It got to be balanced out. Not saying that you can't spend time with your mom or your dad, when, like I said, you got your kids and stuff, but you got to make the conscious decision to do what God wants you to do during that time, whether you feel like it's right or not. Because I have learned during my time of just being home with my family that what idolatry of family looks like, and what it does to us as a whole. Sorry. I'm so sorry y'all had to hear that. My fault. They said it's like a lot of pollen and stuff like that, so yeah, forgive me. But uh yeah, like I've been living with my my mom and my brother and my sister and them for like a long time to know, it's not healthy to rely on each other. You know what I'm saying? Physically, spiritually. I mean, at the time, because my mom is three of us. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother, I got my sister, and like it's me, so I'm the youngest, and I didn't experience like every kind of struggle, I guess. But yeah, like kind of getting sidetracked, trying to stick with it. But yeah, like I feel like God just giving me the understanding that when we idolize family, you feel me? You're not giving him a chance to really love you. You're not giving him a chance. You're not giving him a chance to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Because if your family is always there, and if you got too many people helping you all the time, you're not gonna learn how to rely on God. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like I've been put in a situation where, as now, I don't have no choice but to be relying on God for stuff, and it definitely do feel good, like, but you definitely got to go out and seek it. Got to go out of your comfort zone. Like it's really easy to love your family, because they with you every day. It's, I guess, like say, more harder to love people that aren't your family because you don't stay with them every day. But if we are stuck in a place where we make an idol out of our family, out of our kids, or brothers, sisters, mom, dad, whoever, you're not giving God a chance to make an impact in your life, because you're making your family your God. You go to them for everything and expect them to solve all your problems, and God will be requiring you to do more. You know what I'm saying? And so and that will require you to step out your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? It require you to step out your comfort zone, mingling with people that you're not used to mingling with. And then, for me to be from Chicago, and me being moved out here in Houston compared to Chicago, like it really is diverse, but it's easy for me to speak to someone that is not my race. Like it's not like it's heavily segregated out here, you feel me? So it's kind of easy to do. But I mean, yeah, man, like that's where the blessings start flowing at, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all pretty much done heard someone say, like, most of the time we may think, you feel me, like the blessings gonna come from like our family or friends. Sometimes it may come from people that we never seen before, you know what I'm saying? And that just helps us to not put a limitation on God, because like I said, God can do anything. We the ones that are limited, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, like it even says in the Bible, like God's ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not like our thoughts, you know what I'm saying? His thoughts are not our thoughts. And so, yeah, like if you idolize your family, like, you gonna be in a constant state of feeling like depressed, hopeless, because it's like that's where you that's where you putting your hope towards, your expectations. You're gonna be disappointed a lot. You know what I'm saying? You keep expecting a lot of stuff out of these people, and that's not what God has set out for them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be called to do something else at that point in given time. So it's just all about finding the right kind of people in the season that you're in to help you in your life so that you can keep progressing and stuff like that. But to keep looking back and to keep hoping that, people from years ago, will help you or stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like when I see that stuff, like, I feel like I've fallen into that way of thinking and being that way before, because like I said, it's pretty easy when, you constantly just going through the moments of disappointment, depression, hopelessness, and you don't really have nobody like helping you, or maybe you don't really meet nobody and you are trying. It's really easy to fall back into that way of just feeling like, okay, man, like, you start looking on the people that you no longer are around, and I guess you start growing bitterness and resentment toward them, like, and I hope that they do something. But, that's just how God works, man. Like, if you want us to step out our comfort zone, you feel me? And even with me still to this day, like, it'd be a back and forth, I feel like, when I be getting mad at God. But, if, like, your comfort zone, it just eats you up, you feel me? Because it ain't really like you too much got to do nothing, and we still got to, put our faith we got to put our faith at a test, you know what I'm saying? We got to put it to the test. When we go out here in the real world and we're not on social media, you feel me? And, we got to start to put our faith to the test. And that may be, stepping out your comfort zone and just believing, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to meet, who God wants you to meet. You're going to find who He wants you to find and talk to. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't, like I said, it ain't easy. So, I understand at the same time. But if you make an idol out of your family and you believe that they're going to be the one to help you and save you and always get you out of trouble, always, be there, like, it's easy to make them your God, you feel me? Because, yeah, like, you going to them for everything. And so, yeah, and like I said, it ain't really to condemn nobody. If you are idolizing your family, my thing is, like I say, just really, try your best to step out your comfort zone, because God has created everything in a special way. Like, He designed people for your purpose, to help you in this life. But it's your job to go out and seek it. Everything in that Bible is there for a reason. So even when He says, seeking you shall find, you got to seek it out. You got to seek it out. And I promise you, I'm evident of His word being true, because I did just that, and I found people that have helped me greatly in the Lord to get to where I am now. But if I did not seek out, and if I just would have expected for someone to just like help me, you got to meet Him halfway, and He'll meet you halfway. But if you like not going to do it, and sometimes that might put you in a state of, like, where it feels really humbling. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you don't got like a car and you walking or something like that, and you're not really comfortable with doing it because you don't want nobody to see you walking, but you know that you need help as well, and you take that chance. I'll never forget, it was a lady she gave me a ride home, and I was like just trying to get groceries, and I don't even think I was praying to God at this time, but I never forget. Or maybe I was, but I never forget. She gave me a ride, and like I said, I wasn't looking for it or nothing. She was like parked. You feel me? And somebody started up like a motorcycle, I think. But anyway, she was parked. I had just came out of like Jules High School, and she was parked, and then she asked me out of nowhere like if I needed a ride. You feel me? And then I'm like, I do. You know what I'm saying? But so I ain't questioning. You know what I'm saying? I allowed her to give me a ride, and I asked her if I needed to get her anything or whatever, and she said it was cool. So sometimes, like I said, we just got to put our faith to the test. I done been in a lot of situations where I done had to ride the bus, you feel me? And it's a humbling situation. It feels humiliating a lot of the time because you got to put yourself out there in a lot of humbling situations. But it is people out here, if they see your heart and they see you trying, you feel me? Like, God gonna work through that, you feel me? And send some people your way to, like, help you along this journey. And that just... so that way it will protect us from pride, because we can get a lot of stuff, you feel me? But then if we get a lot of stuff and without God, we'll start becoming prideful, and then we'd be like, well, I did this all on my own. You got some people calling themselves self-made. So it's just his way of humbling us and keeping us, I feel like, out of that way of falling into pride. So, but yeah, like, trust and believe, like I said, there's other people out here. I know it's far-fetched, but I've been in a lot of situations where I wasn't really given too much of a choice, but like I feel like I was forced in, like, to have faith and to put my faith in God. I've been on buses, man. I've been in a lot of situations where I feel like my life was at risk. And like over time, like I can't tell you, it was like one time, like I don't know, from someone that lived in Chicago for like a long time. I'm 28 years old, man. I should have been dead, like I said. I don't know if I ever mentioned this on this channel, kind of going from what I was saying, but I got hit by a car when I was like, I think maybe 9 or something, maybe 12 years old. So I really shouldn't even be here, you know what I'm saying? Kind of make me emotional, like, so I'm still thankful to be here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I don't really feel like I was given too much of a choice but to have faith. Like, and sometimes like, with God, like how he got to do some people, if you having a really hard time believing in him and trusting in him, then yeah, he might put you in some situations where you ain't gonna have no choice but to trust in him at that point. And I feel like that's how it was with me. Now, it hurt, but as you can see, like, I came out unscathed. But we gotta know at the end of the day that we are limited as human beings, and that God can do anything. Like I said, it's a really humbling situation. It's a humbling situation, nevertheless, but. Like I said, I believe he does things in that kind of way to keep us humble. So we don't fall into pride, because it's easy to do. But if you could take anything away from, what I said today, is just, all of the damage of just like idolatry, and more so idolizing people, and I guess like more so your family, because that's really what this is about. Like, just stop idolizing your family. Maybe I'll title that in this video. I decided to put it up on YouTube, but stop idolizing your family, man, because it's gonna cause you a lot of disappointment. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe that, how God has painted everything if you got all the love that you wanted from your mother, your father, if they did everything that you wanted, it would probably destroy you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, he worked everything out in a special way. Because, like I say, some people, they can have that, and then what's the point for God to be there then? Because he's our Father in heaven, and he can, like, he can do more than what our earthly mother or father can do, so you can't limit him. But with that being said, y'all, I'm out, because I done went too long, recording on this video. I try to upload some more if I can. And this is probably the clearest I done spoken in a long time. But I'm going to try to record some more videos if I can. Y'all have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Get outside if y'all can. And, yeah, man, y'all just take care. I'm out.